Alrighty, give me a second. Yeah, that's good. I'm still on my side today. Feeling a little bit down, but that's fine. No. Okay. Testing microphone 1 2 on this stream. Testing microphone 1 2 on this stream. Okay, this works. Right. What about this?
Full stream.
Okay. I really should reset my PC or something before I did this. There's something going on that's slowing down my Godot engine amongst other things. Okay. What is this? Oh well. Okay. I'll pin it here. Thanks for stopping by! Exclamation point. Mind leaving a like? Question mark. Stay in the chat and comment. Okay. Ooh, pardon me. We're going on an ADHD tangent. Okay. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Alrighty. Switch to face cam. Hello folks, it's me. I'm Big and I'm back. We're live and we're still on our side because my body is still not fully recovered. And I am still not sure of what to do or how to deal with this. But okay, I hate this. I sit one day and lie on my side for 7 days. That's not very good for my progress at all. And I feel like I should just Nah, even though I feel like I should just ignore everything and uh, do what I want and sit up and stuff, it just feels bad that I'm not able to sit up. And part of me just wants to sit up on the bed at the very least, because that doesn't I was hoping that that doesn't impact my pressure sore at all, but it might. So it might not do very well. I'm just like I need like a proper opinion or a second opinion. Somebody who will say that, hey, just sit up, man. It's not going to impact you inversely, but that's not going to be very good for me in the long run. And it does feel like the more I try to, it sometimes feels like the more I try, the more effort I put into things, the worse it gets. But that's not true. It's just me needing to be smarter, or me dealing with things one step at a time, which is something sus to say when you're quadriplegic. But yeah, I know. Haha, I make jokes about all this stuff myself, but let's just go ahead and do more of this. I might cut the stream a little bit shorter today because I was going on a bit of an ADHD tangent writing my story, and I want to write more of my story now, more than anything. So, anyways, thank you, members: Epilux, Manta, Bruno, Amish Slam, Chris Burton, Lord Yellowneck, and Orphan Slayer. Thanks for being members and or subscribers at the time of streaming, getting to watch vids early, and cool badges and emojis, etc. Oh, damn it. For this, you guys, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, click on the bell to get notified when I go live, etc. Yeah. All right. There we go. And just wait until the Rogue Trader screen fully loads up before we continue. And of course, if you're watching from the vertical stream, feel free to click on the link in the pinned comment to go to the full stream. And where were we last time? We were on the bridge. Right. Thus, being on the bridge here, it is best for us to do our first thing, which is head into our quarters, do some ablutions. As per usual, we're going to hopefully win this time. Okay. Oh, we got 2 shots. Okay, relax, close our eyes. Okay. And let's see. Solomon, Einrich. I think that's everything. Let's head to the compartment in the back. We're gonna go to the Astropathic Chapel now. Bringing our A team. Do 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 do.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Zachary. She is here. Adeline has returned. She's asking me for help, but you scare her. She's hiding from you. You will not harm her, will you? What? Oh, come on. We used to say we should kill old wise. I'm so giddy about it. I think we shouldn't kill him then. Those serious have never gotten excited about anything good. Such terribly wounded soul. It all has sunk but beneath the grey-blue blisters of guilt. They were swelling so rapidly. The last silvery speck of hope has faded at any moment. Okay, Choir Master, what's going on? I say, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. What twisted creature are you? Okay, I am the victims and the murdered innocents. I'm his guilt. How do I find Adeline? She is here in the shadows. I'll find Adeline and bring her out to the light. Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
Where is she? Where is she?
Catch my breath.
Wow, that's bad. Thank you for the autosave. And let's look at the actual quest. Right. Let's see. What is this? You have taught us everything and we will not fail you. We are ready.
Let us not dawdle.
Prepare you well, Zachary. My choir will live up to my name. Okay, you are a failure of a teacher. You have taught them nothing. Especially with the puny souls beseech you for your protection.
Just need to tough it out.
Okay, so it is that little area first. So with this, let's have a look at the map again. 3 people. Call you, O Prince of Pleasure. Puny soul and besiege for your protection. God Emperor is a lie. The Astronomicon is a lie. We are all going to perish. And there's one more here.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
God and protect us from the horrors of the Imperium. Shield us from the Imperium. Is this one? The one? When he drained my life, it felt so sweet. Oh, sweet duty.
I always keep my options open.
My life energy willingly. You took control of my will and made me drain myself. Thrive.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy. We're still on our side. I'm a little bit iffy today regarding of what I wanted to do. Part of me actually wanted to take the day off and write because I was in a bit of a I went on a bit of I have what is it? The let me just see if I could actually share it. I found a really cool website called Pro Writing Aid, and it put me on a bit of a tangent today, going back to my old manuscript and going back to writing the memoirs. The memoirs under its direction. Yep. It's really cool. I'm not sure if I could actually show it to you or not. But there's it's pro writing aid, and what it does is that and the whatchamacallit, at the most basic version, even at the basic version, is so much better. Is in that it has a um what's called a real-time report. There's a normal version, which is completely fine. There's a premium version where it grades you for grammar and spelling, style score, sentence length, readability, sentence variety. They have what's called a glue index, which is reduced number of glue words that makes your writing clearer. They check for passive voice. They check for complex paragraphs, conjunction starts, um, things like slow pacing, long sentences, weak adverbs, checks for all these things, right? For it does a ton of work to improve your writing versus something without uh versus something without it all at all. It is just so strong. It's such a really good writing tool. Like it's something that is so much better than it's probably even better at it for than uh especially things like passive voice, because passive voice is untranslatable into Thai. So if I want to translate this later into Thai, it's probably just uh better than that. Let me just see if I could actually show it without can I even show it? Can I even show it? Um don't freeze my uh PC, please. Let me see it. Come on. Okay, it's actually come on. I'm just looking at how I could actually put it up on screen, and if I actually had a something. Is it the game dev screen?
Social links. Social links.
Thank you for the social links. Um,
So I made a joke when the topic shifted into gay panic in another chat. I would only recommend my straightest friend's Jaja Spizare adventure. It is straight masculine, winky face.
oh my. Okay. That's quite a topic. I didn't set it up for the vertical stream, so people on the vertical stream probably are a little bit on this. So there's okay. Yeah. So let's see if I could actually shrink this down so people could see it. Yep. Yeah, this is the website. This is a website. Come on, come on, come on, come on. But as you can see here, it has things on the right side. Can this even be shown? There's things on the left. Okay.
come on. Yeah, there's things on the left side that has so whenever I type in or scroll through here, whatchamacallit, yeah, so there's the writing on my left, right? And whenever I scroll through, it immediately highlights things like, for example, oh, Leporin. Leporin is a, let's add it to the dictionary. Yeah, because Leporin is not added to the dictionary. And then there's things like here, incorrect verb form, things like, yep, alas, the ruin stood. Yep. Things like this where they immediately show up things like, okay, consequences, temple of consequences, the shrine of that. Yep. And it doesn't highlight other things. It highlights things like things that being concise. There are stuff that it's only that's behind a paywall, like that could be improved, right? Cold winds, icy winds, wintry winds, chilly winds, stronger adjectives, you know, these are all very, very useful. Like here, ledgers, takes, precedents.
Pay more to have the NSFW filters turned off.
Yes, exactly. Things like this that are all editorial, strong editorial choices. And I basically went back and, you know, things like this. Passive voice, but the corrections aren't always correct, of course. But it does highlight it when you use passive voice. These are very, very strong, very, very good tools, anyways. But, okay. With that aside, let's go ahead and head back into my game, shall we? Can you hear me knocking? So I'm actually tempted to just go and do more writing, considering this is World Building Wednesday. And there's Anis. Stop, my mind is boiling, teacher, please stop. Oh, it's Anis. This is the one who lost her life during the last time. Okay, but that's the wrong choice. This is a website. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I guess we're supposed to head back over here. Is there anything but that? Better to kill me than to turn me into one of those mindless things. More choices. Which one of these sounds more real? I find you guilty of arrogance and betrayal of your choir. You'll be sentenced. Master, please wake up. I'm here by your side. Let us kill him for the glory of the dark gods. I cannot stand against us alone. Adeline? The ghost stares at Wise mournfully. The muffled sobs come from the apparition, almost seems like a physical form. Instead, it drifts towards the choir master and envelops him. Do not harm her, please. The poor girl is frightened to death. Let me talk to her. I cannot fail her again. Adeline is dead, and so is the rest of them. Live with your guilt. Do not let it consume you. Hooray. Look at a persuasion test a success. I know, your lordship. I know this is not Adeline, but the echoes of the one who devoured her soul. I just wanted to see her again. The voice for the brief moment, ghost of my failure. Now's your time to vanish. Oh. That's not good. Wise, are you alright? In the bodily sense, your lordship. What was that, choir master? A reckoning, Lord Captain, a reckoning for my great arrogance. Demons have been pursuing me for years, following my scent, sending me dire messages, hurting me. And now they have me. The entities that manifested here during the ritual were banished, but a lingering echo of their presence have latched into their shadows. It sprouted in the darkness and pounced upon my mind. Why are they pursuing you? I'm guilty. I wronged them. I've been promised a great future at the scholastic Psychana, for my talents were exceptional. But fate would not have it, and instead, as serving of her Terra, I ended up here, on the expanse, barely a gleam of the astronomical reaches. My pride took a heavy blow, but my spirit was not cowed. I set about assembling a choir like any scene, a mighty, resonant, sounding choir. Lady Theodora expended a tremendous resources bartering with the captains and governors, procuring astropaths of my choosing. I brought together talents and budding geniuses under my authority, then was to ensure my triumphant comeback. Don't call it a comeback. If you never left, okay. And all they could do to help me. A team of brilliant astropaths whose talent were honed to perfection. Adeline, Annis, Antonius. Every one of them surpassed myself as I used to be. I saw at a time what's coming, and I lied when I told you I was Lady Theodora, who has forced us to go through with the ritual. The idea had been mine, when in her paranoia, her ladyship set out to find spies aboard the ship. I made her an offer. A ritual would have given her their names in exchange for my fledgling's freedom and my own. It was a good deal. She was willing to trade 7 astropaths in the name of traitors, and I doomed them all. My pride killed them. But if you got your freedom, then why did you stay on the ship? First, Lady Theodora wanted to have me executed for what happened, but then she regained her composure and graciously agreed to honor our deal. But where was I to go? My dead were all here. What went wrong during the ritual then? Adelaide chuckles bitterly, and scarlet stains bloom on his blindfolded, made of sacred manuscripts. Oh, Adeline was my ritual protector, only to become my greatest vulnerability. When the mad stream of her other people's thoughts started to disorient my astropaths, I became frightened for her. I hesitated, watched her to spare her, and I lost control. The right thing to do would have to sacrifice her, but I couldn't. I always had a soft spot for her. Her genius made her my favorite. What about the other voices? Were they your apprentices as well? Not all of them. Starvos was the oldest of the choir. He had been on the ship for longer than I. Mighty wise man, if acrimonious. He envied me and had criticized my ambitions, but I was fond of him all the same. Thaddeus was the ship confessor. Theodora had insisted on his presence. When it was over, he could not. He was the only other survivor, and he confronted me with angry accusations. I could not bear to listen to him, so I silenced him and killed him. Oh, wow. Servieta was an ordinary servant. She fought the Imperium's monsters until the warp began to prevail. She tried to forgive me, to lead me away, but I did not listen. She stayed at my side until the last moments and died a terrible death, all because of my accursed pride. Very similar to what's his name? Um, uh, The Darkest Dungeon. Oh, I feel like I should return to that someday as well. The rest were my voices. Antonius were the youngest. He had been quiet for only a short while. The situation was dire. The best of him and I, infuriated by his weakness. Ordered her servitorized. Oh my goodness. Now I know the truth. And do we have a different outcome for each of these? Let's see. The Haunting of Zachary Wise. Okay. Banish the ghost and talk to the choir master. Okay. Nothing. So let's actually see what the options are. You have already condemned yourself to years of torments. I cannot give you a new punishment. Only forgiveness, and you must forgive yourself. You're not allowed to the war to break you, and I believe the Emperor's light is strong. You're simply unlucky with your students. The weak needs to be step forward. Yeah. I think this is my what I would say. Yeah. Thank you. They'll end that dialogue. And he's given me a detachment from death. Anybody with a telepathy two-handed weapon. I don't think anybody has telepathy. Visions of death. Okay, let's collect all. Did I ever give you telepathy? I did, didn't I? What do I want to do with you? Wait, we already have a pyromancer staff or something, didn't we? Yes, we have a pyromancer staff. With the staff power level 7 against Inferno ability. The Inferno also available in its heroic acting desperate measures versions. This actually gives her more willpower. Dodge increased by 7. Okay, so Visions of Death. What is Visions of Death? Mental expertise lies in contacting and controlling the minds. Target must pass the willpower resistance. Target suffers mental damage equal to the Psyker's staff power level plus Psyker's Psi rating, plus 30% of its current wounds. The latter part of the damage cannot exceed 300. Wow. But with this, we have Pyromancer staff with Inferno. This is also available in its heroic acting desperate measures form. Yeah. Okay. Righty then. We are done with this little questy.
Is there money to
Wait.
be made?
Did I lose all my viewers all of a sudden? For some odd reason. Okay. Yeah, I think I lost all my viewers. All my viewers are gone. Now let's head back to my quarters. Nobody's here. Are you Pummons then? Manta? No. Oh, I actually didn't need to come back here at all. Didn't need to come back alley. Come back alley, sister. Have we visited Narmer the Fourth yet? I think we have, right? Or have we not? We have not. Okay. Begin the scan. Ooh, this is new. We're out of Extractium, though. Shuttle. Ooh. Okay, we're out of Extractium. We might want to get more Extractium.
Hello everyone.
Hi, Master Chief. But yep, I'll go ahead and scan more places.
Here you go. I gave you a like thumbs up.
Thank you. Architect mechanism fragment. Okay. We have some more unknown mechanisms. I'll need to repair my hull a little bit. And see if we could improve our void ship. We do have an
Social
hull.
links. Social links.
We also have a hull upgrade. And I feel like I want to upgrade the torpedoes. Yep. Photon torpedo.
The skeins of fate can lead us to victory.
Nice. Yeah, the Heartless has been really, really good at distracting the enemy. Okay. So what's next? We don't have the this yet, so I'm going to switch you for the this and pop you down. Let's see. I do want to destroy... Actually, I want to destroy you. So if we go a little bit this way... A little pew-pew. Can we rotate you? Rotate? Oh, wow. That's not strong enough. All right. Pew pew. Good job. Let's go distract him out. We'll send... Nice. Okay. We'll also pop this like so. Go, go, go. And we'll go here. Find some weaknesses. We're going to pew pew. Whew. Hey, rude. Rotate. Oh wait, I should move you. And just shoot. You're done.
A worthy contribution to Lady Theodora's legacy.
Okay. What about here? Scan. Nothing but XP? Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the bridge. I want to see if we have anything decent to buy from anybody. I feel like we should get some more extractiums if we can. Okay, I don't think we have anything. Is it the Imperial Navy that we could get some reputations from trophies? Wait, is this... Okay, let me just make sure that that's the case as well. Holy shit, heretic. Yeah, okay. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go to this. And yeah, these Eldari, Drukari, Heretic, Void Traffic. Okay. Let's select all that's tradable and just trade. Yep. And grab all we can. Oh, damn it, we lost a bunch of friggin'... Oh, we needed so much more profit factor. Okay. Right. All right, we need a lot more profit factor for this to actually be worth anything. Anything from these guys? Reputation. Heretic
Well,
Heretic Xenos.
I must go now and gonna play Animal Crossing New Horizons.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Play him for me. Holy Heretic. Holy. Here, I have some of my armor kits. Wait, it's 7. Okay, let's look at this. It's got to be a while before we get to level 5. And we can't even get anything at level 5, so... Let's go ahead and go back to Explorators. Let's go with Mechanicus. And some armors. Actually, you know what I should have done? Okay, never mind. Let's see what's the last load. It's probably worth redoing this because I don't want to get rid of the ship components or the fuels. The battle was simple enough, so let's just redo it. Damn it. Okay. Whoop. And let's go with... Could I do this? And follow it up with this. Kaboom. And mark you with weakness. Go with this. Oh, darn it. Alright, Heartless, move around. Okay. Yeah, let's move you there. Goodbye.
An unsophisticated victory.
Great and sell mode. Right. I'll save again. And actually go to the bridge and do the trade with specifically things that are only available for those dudes. Imperial Navy. No, yeah, the Imperial Navy. Let's go reputation. Go to cost. Yeah, it's everything except for ship components and fuel. So that's 19. Yeah, not worth anything in particular. Right, so with the Fellowship of the Void, the next step up is the one with getting the auto pistol, the industrial hammer. I hardly know her. It's not good. None of these things are very good. The only thing that might be good is the Brink Walker pendant. Acid Spitters also just the staff of the staff of endless flame might be good. There's an upside and a downside. The staff of endless flame gains Inferno, but we already have a staff that does Inferno and affects the damage of this power. Yep. Yeah, it's either, yeah. And then they have the Apex Predator's Glove. Grant stacking bonus from this ability once again. The bonus duplicates the highest from the hunt down the prey. That's an interesting thing to get. The needle pistol. More Melta. An old shield. Tactical backpack gains +1 rate of fire strikes. Count from any weapon capable of burst attacks. And a foe hammer. It's just a shotgun. Swashbuckler's cloak is... Oh, if we have 2 weapons equipped. We also have the Archmilitant's boots. Performs a melee attack after a ranged attack. The target of the melee attack suffers resistance test. Okay. Deathworld Origin Armored Body Glove. +10 dodge against ranged attacks. +2 movement points. No dodge penalties. Yeah. Yeah, you're the one who takes a lot for Xeno artifacts, so let's trade those. Ship components gives you 200. $770 and 800. And yep, 50. Yep. Explorators, we do have a choice of getting a little bit more rep. but I don't think it's going to be worth the power axe. We can't get anything from here. And for Hieronymus Doloroso, we can't get anything at the next level up either. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we just need a bunch of profit factor. Question now is, do we go to Odanus from now to get some more XP before going to the main quest? Yeah, it's a side quest versus main quest question. All right. A timid knock on the door. Is it Lady Cassia? Oh no. The valet. A peculiar object, a transparent dome with a living flower inside. Was instructed to deliver this gift. Do we have it? Do we pass the intelligence test? Okay. Oh, we failed both tests. Let's try again. We're too dumb to realize it's from Cassia, and too lore stupid to realize it was from Cassia. Come on. Come on, intelligence. It's a 50-50. So, yeah. Damn it. Double failure เรียมฮะขอปื้ดกาแฟหน่อยเด้อ
Continue. Come on. Please proceed with the... Oh, come on. All right, Janice. I once came across a volume of ancient aristocratic rituals in the family library. I originally recall something called Immortalium, an item of ancient custom with nobility. Okay, the appearance of Immortalium in the life of the two nobles present is very special. Alright, point. What am I supposed to do with this? Make your move. Okay. Superior Library seems her thing. Yep. All right. I'll see if that means anything. I'll save. If I remember correctly, this is filled to the brim with pirates. Yep. Let's see if we could pew pew against some of the Drakari ships with our superior weapon systems. Darn it. That's a really strong... Nice. Go, go, Heartless. Okay. What do I do?
do feel like I want to pew pew this destroyer first. Next, I want to send out the herbs. Let's go ahead and pew pew this guy from this side. That's two hits. Here's two more. Oh, I missed. Okay. If I go here. Yep. I should be able to shoot you with this. Or actually, if I do this, I should be able to shoot you with both of my weapons. Oh, there we go. And let's use this little warpity doodles. Warpity doodles, warpity yay. Let's go try and shoot at this guy. What are all these dudes? Hey, rude. Rude. Are they just a ton of reinforcements? Is that what it is?
We need to restore the shields, now!
Okay. Right, let's do this. Shield restores. Let's do a front pew. Followed by this pew. And pew pew. Oh, come on. I'll do this so that we're facing away. Alright, Little Fury. Try and destroy him if we can. Interceptor, I hardly know where. Rounds left, 6. Oh my. Stay alive. Go Heartless. Ah. But we should restore our shields this turn. Okay. So a couple of things. This should just destroy you. We should also have... okay, this is a shot. Good job. Zoops. Zoopity doodles. Move forward. Darn it. We're out. So let's bring out these guys. Interceptor, hardly know her. I'll also need to move here so that your explosivos don't destroy me. Okay. You destroyed 4 ships using a crafts? Okay. More dudes coming in on the side. Okay. Come on. Of course you could fly close enough to pew pew, mate. And the Heartless is just doing its thing. We can't circle around as of yet. So we'll need to do a bunch of interceptors. You missed. Wonderful.
For throne's sake, we lost the shield.
That was dumber than dumb. Dumb and Dumber. Oh, man. Okay. That was really dumb, for real. Okay. Let's try again. Survive for 6 turns. I think we're just about strong enough to be able to do so if we play it smart. Rude. Rude. Target Heartless, please. Good. Good job, Heartless. Pew 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 pew. Right, let's go ahead and save here. We're going to do a double shoot. Shooting once. Right, with that, let's switch from Miskulls to this and bring it out. And now we'll go. Let's go Great Anselmo. Pew pew. Okay, let me try that again. Right, let's actually go here. Get some weaknesses. Can we flip you around? Nice. Why? What? Thank you. Pew pew pew. Nice. 7 rounds left. More destroyers. Hey, rude. Right, please distract them, the Heartless. Of course not. Right, what do we do? Switch to these guys. Pop them here. Why is it so low? Oh, nice. Okay. Come on, Anselmo. Nice. Nice. So I assume it's close range that... Okay. Right, so these guys are weak to close ranged attacks. And definitely attacks by interceptors. Okay, where is it off to? Hey. Rude. Yes. And of course now you're going to attack my ship. Okay. Right. I think we'll need to do shield restarts as well as one of these. Okay. 60%, so that's better than nothing. And it's 22, so no. Yep. Damn it, that was dumb as well. Right. Wait, is this a bit of a glitch? This must be a bit of a glitch. How did I get 2 missiles? Nice. เสียงกิ่งบาเรียมเรียมะ Hey, rude. So rude. Okay. Right, that's decent. Pew pew pew. Nice. Okay, so with that, it's now time to save. Over here again. We do have one of these, which is a 60%er, I think. Good. Switch to missiles. Which we could immediately move. All right. Plasma torpedoes. What do we cool down? Well, first off, we'll need to do one of these to restart the shields. And we have this attack, this attack, this attack, which is just out of range out of all of these guys. We could cool down our warpsy doodles. With this, do we have one of these, and then not one of these. This is 22. Okay. $60. And 60. Very good. What is this? This is shield pulse. Okay, we don't have that. Yep. Stay. Interceptor, we hardly know her. Let's stay at this distance, which will be 100%er. Nice. And we'll stay at this distance, which will also be 100%er. Move forward one. What are you trying to shoot at? Me. Ah, that sucks. Okay, we'll try again. Right, we're going to restart the shields. We don't have any more flying ships, but we do have a missile. %er. Nice. Good enough. Would it have been smarter? Yeah, would it have been smarter to okay. This is a 22%er. And, yeah. Okay. That destroyer couldn't actually move in close enough, can it? Ah. Did you just move into the friggin' missile? You did, didn't you? And, oh, you actually weak pointed yourself. Yeah, 60%, that's fine. Oh boy. Why are you still at 22%? I guess we're rotating you. Good. Let's cool down somebody.
The Emperor is on display. I am surprised we survived.
Okay. The Heartless is moving. Okay. That's a good spot to save. Wait, did we actually get something? Best pilots in the sector. We already got that. What to do? I'm going to move. Actually, what I'm going to do is put out a missile, and then just kind of move away. So they actually have to give chase. Rude. Ah, good choice. Try to shoot at the Heartless. That's always a bit of a distraction. Thank you, Heartless.
Howdy howdy, finally at my hotel.
Ah. Welcome back, Mana. Okay. I'm gonna use the... we're in the middle of trying to do what we can over here for... Well, we have the Great Anselmo. Let's do a U-turn with the Great Anselmo. let's try to ask for weakness here and there. Let's move them over here.
The good thing about casinos is that the hotels around them are usually in good condition.
The bad things about casinos is that there are usually just casinos around them. We also have one of these. I'm not sure if we're able to pop out more missiles. More missiles everywhere. Interceptor, hardly know her. And I think we're going to move here. And we're going to pew pew. These guys, pew pew pew. Very nice. Which means we'll need to move you here. I don't want you to accidentally explode into my interceptors.
You ain't seen Native American reservation casinos. They are honestly really nice and well maintained. Just, you know, it's a casino, so not the highest standard of morality.
Yep. Of these. So anyways, we're kind of cheesing the game a little bit because currently we have whatchamacallit, a ship called the Heartless helping us out a little bit and distracting the enemy a little bit from one of our side quests. But we're trying to survive a bunch of enemies moving in on us. Okay. So here comes the Heartless. Pew pew. That's one more unit down. Another unit. Okay. So we have one of these.
TDS, do you not like the word gotcha?
I don't think TDS likes any words. I'm going to use this to... Oh, we can't cool down ourselves, huh? Okay. Could only cool down the etherics, I guess.
TDS has been getting more sensitive lately.
Uh-huh. Do we have planes? I can't pop out any planes yet. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to use extra missile turns over here. Pop out a plane.
I was saying I only dice roll for gotcha wafus lol.
Ah, I see. I'm just
Social
looking.
links. Social links.
Oop.
The
Okay.
PAL casinos have no power over me.
That's not it. That's not it. Okay. Probably want to use one of these. New heading. No, 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 no. Okay, never mind. Okay. That was probably one of the worst things I could actually do. Okay. Yep. It looks like a load. Unless I could actually somehow salvage this. Right, so Interceptor. Hardly know her. Yeah, this isn't ideal. Okay, let's load again. This is one of the harder battles at this point in the game, but like I said, it is very cheesable, considering sometimes the AI is very distracting. Okay, so what was I in the process of doing here? Oh yeah, I wanted to do a 360. Let's do one. Let's move you here. And I have one of these. All hands on deck, which lets me launch missiles here.
I finally got some chicken katsu. And from a restaurant I really hope doesn't have roaches this time.
Hooray for chicken katsus. And then one more missile over here. Extra turnsies for the missile over here. Okay. And let's do a couple of things. Mark weakness on this one in front.
How are you today, Biggie?
I'm still on my side. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm still on my side. So that's not the best case scenario in any sense, but I am a little I am at the very least streaming. Like I said, I found a new website that's going to help me write, so I'm going to hopefully go on an ADHD tangent in the writing department, because I was doing that a little bit earlier today. Just a lot of writing. Hey, rude.
Unleash the ADHD tide, LOL.
Yes. Roll Tide. Hey, rude. Yeah. Perfect. Get distracted by the missiles. Yep. Over here are some Drukhari ships, right? And the Drukhari ships are... Okay, what I'm gonna do... the Drukhari ships are... very, very weak to close-range attacks. Okay, I'm gonna do the new heading thing. So let's see if I could
oh no, druggery pirates.
Yep. Okay. I am trying to... What am I going to do? These missiles are gonna get their turn. And just think, let me just see how far it can go. The short-range missiles could actually make it to this Sigil-class destroyer. So I'm going to take my time and actually shoot at this little guy.
They are like the tabletop. On tabletop, the Eldari are a very glass cannon sort of army. Druggery on the tabletop are even more glass cannon.
And for some odd reason, I can't. Oh, okay. With this... Yeah, with this, I could probably shoot at these guys. There we go. And I missed all three. Wonderful. So Little Mr. Interceptor here is going to move over here. And you're going to shoot at this guy. So these little interceptors are very good against the Drukhari because they... Ooh, okay. And we're going to ba-bomb. Also... Wait, why did that... Okay. I was thinking they were supposed to do something, but they didn't do enough damage at all. Oh, destroyers are here. There's just a lot of destroyers heading in. Yep, trying to shoot at my Heartless. That's a good sign. Don't shoot at me, bro. Yep. Yeah, so the Heartless has these friggin' little shieldsy things that... Okay, are you gonna shoot at my dudes? Oh no. Stay alive. The Heartless missed. Double missed. Okay. So they're very... they dodge a lot at the long range, so it's not ideal. And we're out of turns for these... yeah, torpedoes. Unfortunate. But the interceptors should probably be able to still pew-pew. I think I glitched out with these interceptors. Wait. Why did I not get a turn? What happened to my turn?
Social links. Social links.
I think these, I think some of these, turnsies are a little bit on the glitchy side. Like I said, I wanted to do this 360. I'm gonna move you over here. And go photon torpedoes. 3 torpedoes. And we'll extra turns on one of the torpedoes to move you closer. Okay. And we'll mark the one closest. And do a little bit of a flip on one of the other ones. And yeah. This little interceptor is supposed to try to fly back into my ship. Yep. Good. Okay. Right. Get nice and distracted. Oh, nice. Oh, very good. Okay, now we have a save. Let's see. I think I want to use one of these. Whoop. Nice. And we'll go pew pew. And we'll go do a couple more pew pews. Over here. This should be a 60%er, yep. And a few more shots. One over here. Good. And we'll go... Where do we want to go? I want to go over here. Yeah. Move away from those guys. Yeah, let's go. Which leaves the interceptor a decent shot. And we have one missile. Bonk. 2 missiles. Bonk. Three missiles. Bonk. Okay. Okay, the Heartless now gets to move. but the destroyers are moving in afterwards. Oh, great. Shoot at me. Of course. Okay, shooting at the Heartless is good for me. Do we even have a... Wait a minute. No. These planes are trying to move themselves back. Okay. Right, we have... If I do this, we have a movement to go blow up, blow the upsies. Very good. And we have one of these. Is it a 60%? No, but we can try to move up to here. But that would actually be a little bit too close. Let's move you up here first. And let's do a shield restart. And we'll do a 60% hit, maybe. And do we have... Yeah, we have a couple of these. This is a another 60%er. Pew pew. And as much as we want to do this, yeah, we have this and this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a U-turn. Which lets me pew pew you. Let me move up one just in case this does a little bit more percentage. No, it doesn't. And can we do this? Oh, darn it. Just a little bit too far. Let's do a... Okay. For some odd reason, we're out of fuel on those guys, but we can still shoot them. Good. Shadow Lance and target the Heartless, please. You're gonna try to hit us, which is not good. Okay. Go and try hit the Heartless. Keep distracting them. Keep shooting at Heartless. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Let's give them a bit of weakness. Can we cool down something that's going to matter? We can cool down the warp thingy. Let's try to warp thingy. Okay, we can't quite reach. No, we can't quite reach. We'll stay here. One round left. Are you gonna try to hit us? You're trying to hit the little interceptors. And try to hit us. Okay. Res. Okay. Pew pew. Great Anselmo. Do you have a shot from here? Yes. Edge. Okay. Now do you have a shot from here? It's 22%. Okay. Kaboom. Earth-shattering kaboom. A couple of shots. 22%. Yikes. Come on, one more. Yeah. Battle's over. We went up to rank 5. Perfection. We got some ghost plates. As well as God's Bane lance weapons. Medium range dorsal lance weapons dealing from 50 to 60 damage.
Whoa.
My goodness.
Victory.
Da, 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 da. And we also have some updates. Right. So what are our updates? Shallow jump. Reinforced shields.
Biggie, secure a FF6 victory fanfare redeem.
Oh my goodness, yeah, we should. The flagship makes a shallow warp jump into a forward direction. Reinforced jumps, a choice of the sectors, flagship's void shields reinforced. I wonder if a warp jump is going to be good. And now, okay, character level required 8. Heavy void craft armor. Each attack craft launched from a torpedo tube. Oh, +1 hull integrity is kind of nice, but no. Void ship ram. We don't use rams very much. Onboard ECM. Torpedoes and attacks craft gain plus 60% evasion against enemies attack craft. Rugged repair. Repairing the void ship requires 50% less scrap. Repairing it requiring less scrap sounds great. Sanctified restart is no firing range penalty. When approaching an
Fun
enemy,
fact,
the flagship shuts
boarding
unnoticed.
torpedoes exist in WH-40K.
Yeah. I think Sanctified Restarts is just so nice, but Rugged Repair is... It depends on whether if scrap becomes a thing. If scrap's limited. Restart shields inflicting only a -2 speed. Silent running. When approached by an enemy, flagship
Also,
shuts
fun
down.
fact, Ursa claws exist. They are ship-to-ship grappling hooks.
Ooh. When approaching an enemy, a flagship starts to drift unnoticed past enemy ships. Larger enemy vessels are surprised and act later. Steady hand. For me, it's either Rugged Repair or Sanctified Restart. Each attack craft launched from a torpedo tube gains +1 hull integrity. I do like the +1 hull integrity for these guys, though. I don't mind launching them again, though. +20 evasion against enemy attacks interesting, but we're trying to... Oh man, it's probably either Rugged Repair or Sanctified Restart. Yeah. Okay, so there's... Let's go to the Archiani vessel now. Right, let's continue. Countless rock masses, the asteroid belt, Eldari vessel, beyond a doubt. According to the Von Valancius archives, about 100 standard years ago, the Imperial Navy set up barriers in the system against pirates and the enemies of humanity. Countless primed mines are still scattered among the wreckage. The Voxmasters managed to tune up the ship systems to an unconventional frequency, which suddenly fills with chimes like Xeno's voices, drawn out and mournful, and sing an unknown tongue, but every officer on the bridge can sense that this is a dirge. A dirge? Funeral dirge? Answering the call, Earlet jumps on the cogitators, startling the officers on the bridge with their sudden jolt, in hopes of understanding the Monkey technology and figuring out how to help their Kirkin. Eldari runs in circles around blinking vid screens, but the mysteries of the machine gun eludes the Xenos, then all turns to the Lord Captain powerless. Okay, Earlet asking for the Elentok to help her kin who have found themselves in a trap. Sprung by fate, the Eldari are worn out and weak. The song is a cry for despair, and the cry is fading. Logistics officers, led by the Master Helmsman Revor, are ordered to plot a course for the rescue shuttle of the Dynasty's flagship to the Xeno ship's air and back. Yep.
Social links.
Logic
Social
for that.
links.
Now all the crew can do is hope that the calculations are correct and that the Veteran's officer's experience has not let them down. Establish communications first. Do not respond. Incoming signals after several attempts. Inquire the state of the vessel. Okay. Vessel's hulls and engines have presumably... Okay. Let me just double check at the location here. Not the unidentified ruins, but let's go ahead and go to locations. And the location here is the something. Odanius. Yep. We have a archaeotech mechanism fragment that we found. Eldari in distress, right? Okay, the group can be found forgotten. Okay, this group can be found in Odanius 6. Go to a Suryani vessel. Options does not matter, but if you pass a skill check, you'll gain some trophies. Okay. A plan for clearing the minefield and harming the center ship. Ballistic skills. Test. Dangerous one will actually send a shuttle and experienced pilot and scouts and hope that small vessels to bypass the ancient mines. Yep. Report catches the bridge crew off guard. The vessel's starboard side has been breached by macro weapons of an unknown Imperial void ship. There are no survivors. Oh no. Yep, sometimes it's just impossible to outrun fate. Shielding her eyes, Earlight closes them and clutches the spirit stone at her breast. Coming to, the Eldari do not speak for a time, with notes of sadness in her voice, carefully picking her sword. Alright, so we got an Eldari chain sword and exquisite wraithbone blade fragments. Yep. Accept. Ah. Poor Eldari. No, poor Earlet. Yeah, there's plasteel here, but we're out of extractium. We've got flamers, I hardly know her. Let's just go bring all these to the cargo now. And this place is where okay, more caches. Ooh, more mechanism fragments. This is where Voidveer's signal came from, so... Okay, more plasteel that we can't harvest thanks to the lack of items. Right? Is this where Voidveer's... Yep. Scouting team sent to the colony world returns with a decrepit, shaggy, foul-smelling vagrant in tow. The old man hastened towards the enforcers as he saw the dynasty's colors and implored that they talk to him to Master Voidveer or Lady Theodora. Questioned the vagrant during his interrogation. The old man says he is a loyal servant of House von Valancius. 4 decades ago, he was sent on an important mission to the system by Master of the Whispers Voidveer. Took him 20 years to complete that mission. He spent the next 20 waiting for this master to collect him. The vagrant was an ambitiously young spy who had left the ship and has come aboard. Again, has made him very emotional. Yep. Check for evidence of treason. I found no wrongdoing, and the man could be held accountable for. No signs of worshipping the arch-enemy, and he has confessed for no crimes and seemed to question quite shocking his Lady Theodora's death and Voidveer's treachery. The harsh interrogation techniques have taken almost a fatal toll on him, yet no admission of guilt came from him. So what was the nature of your mission? Agrees to share the details of assignments with the rogue trader himself. Claims to be believed he was sent to recover documentary evidence of House Winterscale's debt liabilities to House von Valancius. Those priceless papers have been stolen to be hired against by the The cold trade of Caligula's Winter Scales orders. Wow. However, instead of being destroyed, he wanted them to be, they were hidden away for the purpose of blackmail. Wow. We got 3 profit factors, so that's good. The old man described a long journey full of perilous adventures that eventually brought him to a possession of the documents, which he then proudly presents to you. Astonishingly, the papers turn out to be genuine. Lavish riches upon the faithful servant and bestows some unchallenging yet honorable duty to him. The servant assign him to an important position. Yep. Okay. Alright. Join the ship's enforcers. Yep. Teach younger soldiers. Seeking loyalty. Okay. Alright, so that was for just 3 profit factor of all things. Oh man. If only that was actually something more profitable. Okay. Do we have routes to... Yep. Okay. Right. So I'm going to go to Morcus Achius over here. Let's quickly save. Warping. Okay. Urgent report from the vessel shrine. A group of unknown assailants invade his temple. Corruptible relics. Okay. So it's come to pass. I performed a reading on his tarot after coming towards the siren. Okay. Ooh, we're forced to bring Cabela. Okay. If we're forced to bring Cabela, I think Jay will have to be the one to not go. Okay. Or we could do this at another time. Oh dear. Right, what do we do with... I know what we could do with Cabela, but no. We have a couple of choices for... Okay, let's first off, let me just put my... put this over here. And let's look at Cabela's upgrades. We're going to need reckless abandon. Yep. Execution will replace 20 of their wounds with the same number of temporary wounds until the end of combat. Temporary wounds, all other melee attacks and damage over time deals plus 20% damage. Reckless abandon. Sore distress. Probably Lore Xenos. Or maybe Medicae. Then it's agility and Drukari weapon proficiency. Oh, she needed Lord Xenos for Drukari weapon. Okay. Okay. Let me try again. I understand. Okay. A reckless abandon. Now we'll go with what was the ability again? Sower of Distress. Lord Xenos. Agility. Then Drukari weapon. Okay, no. Cabela. Drukari weapon proficiency. And then Master of Torture. %5 more damage to target for each type of damage over time affected on the target. And then we go more agility.
Sorry, had to answer phone call.
And now we go Medicaid. Yep. And I think it's Carnival of Mastery 3. Right? It's saying 3? Carnival of Misery 3. Until the end of combat, all damage to the enemies by executioner's damage over time effects is increased 100% after all other modifiers have applied. Okay.
Oh, the misery.
Everybody wants to be my arch enemy. Get it? Okay, never mind. I think this is the serrated greatsword that causes bleeding.
He.
Let's see. This is a Drukari glaive. And the power claymore. This is 16 to 24. We have a force sword. This is a light Drukari dagger with a venom blade. I think this is a decent glaive, but I also prefer this on her. The serrated greatsword does cause bleeding. Okay, this is Drukari
What will
glaive
we
with...
do when the glaive is on the other hand?
I'm gonna add this to the cargo. Wait. Is that an actual question or... Wait, this is dodge and parry against melee attacks with 5 agility. Breacher, I hardly know her.
I am making a pun.
Yes.
Reactivator, I hardly know her as well. Let's see if they can this one resolve. And this is a Deadeye shot. Guardian Crown, this is for toughness. This is Death Cult Assassin, more Blood Seed stacks. Okay. So for her, I think it's going to be the Medicae stuff. Wait, did I not have the Medicae stuff ready? Yep. Using a med kit actually is super strong for her. I think that's what it is. Now we'll go to all of her other things. Cannot be parried or dodged. Versus Fellowship, melee damage against demons, dealt damage to the wearer this round, no. And for her, unless this is the emergency injector that lets her get back up. This is just strength. Okay, we don't need anything except for some footwear. Momentum. Each side power, no. Unyielding beacon, no. More movement if that's the case. Yeah, this is just as much as we're going to be able to give her.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay. So what is this? Yep. A card inverted.
I
okay.
think the psycho chick will appreciate the new blade.
Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the, not the plasma drive chambers. Let's go ahead and look at the, let's look at more quests. So this is a Void Shadow quest, right? This is a card inverted. So go to the shrine, expose the followers as Nemesite, interrogate the ship's confessor. Oh wow.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
All right, confessor, what happened?
Social links. Social links.
Voice men at arms. Your lordship, permit no enemies spotted. Sourback.
Plasma shop
Trader's
drive
German.
chamber. I hardly know her.
Ha. Tech priests.
Are you kidding? TDS, you won't allow the word SHOT?
I wonder if it's extra sus on the YouTube or not. I think it's extra problematic on
The
YouTube.
TTS has gone woke.
Yeah.
Let us not dawdle.
By the way, meso and macro cannons. Okay. Short range dorsal macro cannons. Wait. What is this? Why are there... Oh, okay.
Peaches in a cannon.
Okay. I'm just looking through if there's anything in particular here. We might want to start upgrading some of our abilities. But
So Pokemon info got leaked. Seems a Pokemon MMO is in the works.
it's I'm jaded by the thought of Pokemon's being a thing. Pokemon's unless it's developed by a third party, it's not going to be of any interest to us, right? Let's go with the default. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Where's Danrock? Wait, is Danrock...
I really want to see the souls
Almost
like
dead.
that Game Freak is making, because if it's good, then why the heck is Pokemon getting the short end of the stick?
Yeah. Cabela quickly sweeps her gaze over the destruction before focusing on the bloody footprints. Oh, forgive me for not greeting your lordship with a bow. I must tell you, Nemesite has stolen the great relic. Nemesite? Yet another spin of the old wives' tale? His old wives' tale is blessed with amazing corporeality. Whoever the bastard in the red scarf was, he went by that name and spoke very impatiently, your lordship. He decided to mock your generosity and sneerily thanked you for the supplies you used to pacify the serfs of the Foundry Bay. You claimed interest on the lower decks by providing people with medicine and supplies? Oh, what? His fighters have made a good use of the gifts. Just another arrogant rebel wrapping himself in a crimson rag, wreaking havoc for the adoration of the commoners. I think Nemesite is a Robin Hood figure. Not this time. No one's ever dared to raid the upper decks before. Never in the ship's history has the fury of the rattle been so blind and so fierce. Janris, what happened here? Serfs in the red headscarves burst into the chapel and started shouting. The leader made for the relic, the remains of honorable rogue traders brought from me mutant solid crypt, and
when I realized that the sacred ashes of your ancestors were about to fall into the filthy hands of the heretic, one intent of desecrating the glorious dynasty. No, that could not be allowed to happen. I blocked his path. The bastard allowed himself to view vile insults against me, which I am obliged to admit, but I did not give in to the provocation, hoping to buy myself some time. The so-called Nemesite started reviling the customs of the ship, berating its officers and enforcers before insulting the very name of your lordship himself. I threw my glove in the face and demanded a duel, but the honorless villain just shot me, and he laughed at me. The depraved creature. Okay, so we're going to... They committed sacrilege, stealing the relic, shattering the sarcophagus. Forgive me, your lordship. I failed to preserve the sacred ashes of your ancestors. So we have a Sherlock Holmes situation on our hands, or Detective Conan, or whichever one you watch. Agatha Christie. The reliquary has been brutally smashed, and the bed with sacred ashes of past road traders and servants arrested are now empty. How exactly did he insult me? Tell me now. With forgiveness, your lordship, I do not refute his slander. I insist. What did he say about me? He called you a ghoul who sits on a throne of bones, feasting on the raw flesh of his servants. Forgive me, your lordship. Merely repeating his words. Yep. Why do you wish to see me so urgently, then? I had to apologize to you, for I had to repent. For many years, I did my best to serve the dynasty, but at the most crucial hour, I failed. Shame scorches my pathetic, cowardly heart. Your lordship, I have to tell you how deeply remorseful I am. I will not let you die here, generous. Proud to serve the dynasty, generous thoughts on becoming muddled. The papers, your lordship. Have the clerks double-check the freight bills. Did I have time to get the seals? My will's in the left-handed drawer. How badly is the High Victorian wounded? Is he not really that badly wounded at all, I think? Yep. He's losing a lot of blood.
Red Gobbo, a goblin that has become a legendary figure amongst other goblins.
Yep.
Orcs in WH40K have goblins, or Gretchen as they are called,
Okay.
who serve as the whipping boys for the orcs.
Okay. Some miracle preserved Master Denrock's life long enough to he may address you. His fate now rests in the hands of the Emperor. May he show mercy to this selfless man. Heinrich, did you see the attack? I did not. I was on my way to offer a prayer when I heard the gunfire and ran as fast as I could. When I got here, the Master Danrock and I, thinking the next thing I was just to pressing the wounds and spouting curses. So much for being a heroic repairman. I wasn't much use, have I? Damn you, Yokosta, how did the renegades manage to sneak up past all the way to the upper decks? They had help. We had discovered the hidden corpses of several chapel attendants. The traitors took their clothes and led Nemesite and his accomplices straight past the patrols. Right, I will strangle this Nemesite with my own two hands. May the Emperor protect you. Oh, convulsive shudder. No, 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 no. Such a syringe of mere stimulants and speaks decisively. Apologies, your lordship. We're taking Master Danrock away. He is unable to tell you anything more at the present. Okay. I don't think Master Danrock's gonna die. He's such an important figure. Do we have... So, what do we have so far? Master Danrock's on the deathbed. All the attackers either dead or have absconded along with the sacred relic. And the witnesses all argue on the one thing. Nemesite and his accomplices came out of nowhere and struck suddenly. Only the throne knows where we could find these bastards now. We will find them. We will turn the vessel.
Find servitor LOL.
Yep, side out. We want.
Social links.
There's no way even avoid. We can't. Okay. There's no need. The Blood's Whisper will let us to Nemesite. The Blood's Whisper. Did you perform another divination? Yes and no. His tarot guided me here and told me the evil is lurked in the shrine.
We are a rogue trader. Buy him dreadnought armor and stick him in LOL.
Ooh. Yes. But the bloody path carelessly tread by the traitors that will reveal the truth. With all due respect, Spinner, the enforcers have already questioned all the witnesses and come piled extensive list of evidence, none of which tell us anything or how the troublemakers are calling themselves Nemesis may have escaped to. Well, see, Jocasta, these guys could help. Undoubtedly, Lord Captain. Perhaps the Servant of Death will share her insights so we might all understand here what we should do next. Okay, Cabela, tell us everything you know. This blood is drawn in the pattern of retribution. The one who spit it appeared later. They moved swiftly and furiously, numb to their own wounds. An enforcer was drawn into the gunfire and witnessed the sacrilege. Probably. As for the pattern, it was made in fury and desperation. The one who left it was wounded, but they did not flee. They fought back while they could, and then they retreated into the darkness. Into the darkness of the maintenance tunnels hidden within the walls of the shrine. Okay, did you glean that from a vision? There's no need for revelations of the undying Emperor here. For one who has dedicated their life to understanding the tenets of the web. Death speaks a language clearer than any words. Blood writes the chronicles of final hour, and it holds all the answers. It speaks to me. It could tell me what instrument was spilt, with its owners felt, whether they struggled in terror or whether they called the steel's blade. At the moment of how it happened for a spinner, no two wounds are alike. Each scarlet drop a certain message for the undying one. I'm glad she's on our side. If the attackers have escaped through the maintenance tunnels, we can send in the enforcers after them. The technical corridors, the hundreds of meters, different directions. Nemesis men could be familiar with the tunnels and possess a map or a guide without a clear trail. The enforcers risk getting lost and wasting valuable time. Not to mention the fact that those narrow tunnels are perfect for ambush, so we have no idea where to find Nemesis. The tunnels only answer the question of how he left. Now death will tell us where he was heading. He stunk of smoke, the smoke of singed coveralls, vile glow sticks, burnt sacred unguents, and charred meat. She slides a pale hand along the dead man's skin and snakes it under the sleeve of his coveralls, which he pushes back and reveals fresh burned bandages with a torn scrap of his shirt. Her steel claws dug into the dead man's arm. Your wounds hold the answer. You dressed it carefully, not inside the shrine. Before that, something struck you, ripped the tissue apart, burned you, turned your hand into a worthless lump. It was no fire, no. The fury, it was conductive of charge. It has marked you, heretic. I recognize your wound, for I myself has encountered it most on those who take it to the other side with the plasma of drive chambers. Drive chambers, are you certain? The Undying One has blessed me with the ability to see the truth in death. How could anyone else doubt his revelations or blessings bestows? I can't say it's worth drawing the conclusions based on a conversation with the corpse, but if it is, then I concur with esteemed Spinner's findings. All that burns, the conductive charge, the smell of charred low, immediately made me think of the plasma drive technical compartments. Makes sense to me. Sawback, rather than enforcers, we follow the Nemesis trail. No, dumb and dangerous, you must stay. You are the one that Nemesis has challenged, and those we hunt you will buy the sight. You will frighten away the prey, and will lose the trail until the next tragedy occurs. So what do you suggest we do, Cabela? I will go to the plasma drive chambers alone. I'll track down the false champion and all who will serve him, and I will prepare the grounds for your own hunt. Well, out of the question. An enforcer's squad would certainly scare off the vermin. But I will not letting you go alone, servant of death. You and I will go to the chambers together, and together we'll bring down those who are dead and sought the Lord Captain. I'm going to have a couple of good friends in the plasma drive chambers. The most nosy kind will know anything about everyone. Convincing them should be difficult, especially if I pull a few favors. It'll be the three of us then. What a company.
Everyone
So
needs
be
a
it.
girl like our little psycho LOL.
Yes, so be it. But not like this. Much like your faces. Your guises are too conspicuous. Riyama? Oh, okay. It'd be prudent to use the disguise. The enforcers will procure regular work clothes for us. They'll carry the conspicuous weapons. Hide easily in tool bags. Alright? Well, earlier, we found, whatchamacallit, friggin' gene stealers. I asked the Domin to bless me. Pledged never to leave your side. Yet the hunt demands I do just that. Grant me this permission to perform the ceremony of twining. Oh, the tea? When your pet people have the leave, under the gaze of Anyalan will begin the rite. What is the ceremony? Yeah. The rite of blessing the sacred hunt. With it, the Domins cast their shadow over the path of carnage. Under your benediction, I will strike harder and tread softly. Very well, let the ceremony commence. Well, Captain, the Infernus Master and I will take leave and set out to prepare for this descent of the chambers. We do not intrude, your lordship. Right, sit down, Dom Dangeresque, and listen. Let the ceremony of twining begin. Yep. You are my Domin, I am your blade, and I am honed by your blessing. My arms are strong while your will is strong, and as the undying one hears my prayers, my feet will go unheard. With our blood, with our will, we shall spin a scarlet web, the symbol of the hunt, may it be heard or prayers demise. I feel strange, what's happening? For the twining to happen, you must first expand your mind. See the unseen, hear the unheard. Those who live and die by the tenets of the web often burn sacred essences, and your body is not yet accustomed to them. Dom Dangeresque, your mind is trying to grasp at new boundaries. Do not resist. Breathe deeply. Learn. Must I really wound myself for this? Yes. Price of victory, the price of defeats, always measured in blood, from the running of thick with rivets of tomorrow. Fine. Make a small cut on my palm. There we go. The pain gave way to a burning sensation. The Cabela grasped your hand and squeezed it over to the ritual cup. But the new discomfort quickly replaced again, signed with a dull numbness and faint warmth of blood flowing from your open wound. I have made of the blood oath to my lord. And may your ceremony of twining commence. I see strange things within you and without. You are learning to see what is hidden behind the familiar shell. Keep practicing, and years later you will be able to see the truth with your eyes closed. May your fury and resolve be unshakable. Yep. Of rage with the mind, I understand, Dom Dangeresque. Is this some kind of psycho sorcery? Do not sully your lips with suspicions. So I would become a part of you? What does that mean? Your spirit become with me to the plasma drive chambers while your body remains motionless. You think you will my thoughts if they were your own, but you shout out to me if you give me the order. I will not hear it. Only ripples of your mind can reach me in the winding thread. I trust you, Cabela. Let's begin. Soon your spirit will be able to follow me. I will bid your servants to carry your body to the chambers where you will not be disturbed. Wait in silence and safety for me. The hunt has begun. And we have Cabela in the plasma drive chambers. Hopefully we leveled up her well enough to be able to do this, right? Are we going to just have her?
Listening to this girl just makes me think of JFK from Clone High. I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Yeah. Stale air, oppressive noises. The whir of machinery drown out all thoughts. Place rooms with tension. Okay. The murky depths, people become creatures of too ready to devour each other for the worldly gains, fleeting pleasures, or imaginary freedom for the obligations of born for the abyss of spiritual emptiness. The thread shakes, the web is taut, I step silently, may the great hunt begin. The thread shakes, the quarry always leaves a trail, we may not see it, but we can feel it. Okay, whatever, the trap is thought, we know the hunting ground. Who passed their time like in the living dead, okay. So I sleep, step silently, darkness is our ally, okay. That's so edgy. Too edgy, game. Come on. Right, warmth spreads through my chest. I like to think that there's connection with which the Undying One bound me and the Domin's fate together. Alright, Massacre Girl, are you actually going to do this? In the twilight of my chamber, barely illuminated by flickering candlelight, I become like them, the lost mired servants. Okay. Where's the second spinner? We're supposed to meet here. You know the feeling when you're being stared at, but you can't tell by who or by whom? I had the feeling right now. Okay, footsteps. Who are coming? That's what he said. Towards me, familiar gates. Those are Domin's servants. Oh, I would not be surprised by the cultists set on a trail and Nemesis alone. Spinners are arrogant. We're just another soul to them. A gift to offer death. Does that remind you of anyone at all, Jocasta? Examined the steel mistress in flaming voice, yeah. To all lay people, the two are now scarcely distinguishable from commoner serfs. In a world where status and privilege are defined by appearance, a single piece of rotten cloth is enough to lower your standing. We will become spectral hounds and follow the trail without drawing attention. I am here. Oh my, we're actually inside her head. There she is. Welcome to the Plasma Drive Chambers, esteemed holy assassin. You can exchange pleasantries later. Lieutenant Gaudiera is on duty. In this compartment, we have ordered to gather information on all the workers who wear red scarves and who have recently left the bay. You enforcers know nothing about this life in this compartment, I guarantee it. You have better sources of information. A good friend of mine who's terrified. He'll get him
I was
terrified of pain
expecting everything to look like how Pyro sees thing LOL.
Oh, that could be interesting. Oh man, do you believe in magic? Yep. We need to provoke them into making a move. Okay, I cut them off with a gesture. The method of hunting are not mine, but I owe them a grain of truth from their words. It's just a false sense of impunity. Convince them that they must act now. Wait, okay. The enforcer who answers the steel mistress is a symbol of order. Intimidate them with an impending threat, or strike out a spark that will ignite the flame. Okay, my enemies are cautious. Damn it! Everything is just so edgy. Such is my plan. Right, plant a rumor of impending raid amongst the workers using a local gossip. Identify nemesis accomplices using around commoners. Instill a sense of impunity amongst traders by removing the deck enforcer. The quarry must not see the trap being laid. Okay. Man. Okay. Look at you, but I'm not scared at all. Since I've seen too many disasters to be afraid of death. Heed these words and commit not. Okay. That cult is. I should have switched shifts today.
The web beckons.
Technomat. Glory to the Omnisire, giver of knowledge. Okay, so there's a couple of people we could talk to. Okay, so this is Grey Hands, Spring, and Bitter.
No sleep, no rest. Only duty, only death.
Oh my goodness. So edgy. Well, Thanos tea spindle. Tell me, what does silence taste like? Everybody knows silence doesn't taste like anything you want to earn
Her
rations.
sleep schedule is F playing Call of Duty.
Yep. You better start dealing with words in words. That's funny looking, a funny look, Einik. And you're gonna funny looking company. Are you sure to sell a what are you buying? What are you selling? Information with low life now. It's the duty of serve to aid a rogue trader and associates freely and willingly. Ooh boy, here it comes. Who's that with you? An officer, a spinner. We have 100% on the Medicaid. The quelling stimulant on needles tip will loosen this guy's tongue. Yeah. I'm so calm. Oh. One glance is enough to see your true self, Stain. You know, you're a liar and manipulator, peddling other people's secrets. Where does this thing stand in the plasma drive chamber? Speak briefly. Bunch of workers in the far corner who now gather between every shift, whispering to each other. They don't invite me. They say I talk too much. Well, if they're scared of my tongue, that means I'll have something to hide. And, of course, if everyone's talking about Nemesite, sure, the foundry and the chapel were big, but he's been helping us people all over. A lot of folks don't think of those left, but I'll tell you this. Even if someone finds him, they won't let him rat him out. There'll be a raid soon. Be careful. I want your appreciation. The cooperative nature. What are you? The menstruation's meant for his ears. Really? Right, really? Well, if you want it, then I can go. Yep. Go, Stain. Be my herald. It is difficult to admit, but I do share Minister of Arms' indignation. We came here to get information about the traitors, not to reveal our secrets. And the renegades hear of the upcoming retribution. It will make them nervous, prone to mistakes, lightly give themselves away. Yep. But to them, take a bait. It must be compelling. Yes, I see. Okay. So that's one job done. Next, we need to identify the accomplices amongst the commoners.
Another step, another thread.
Okay. The lay people, who are those hammer and anvil saying? And the lever smacked you right in the kisser. Ah, give or take a tooth, that's nothing. Bruises, burns, cuts, that's just life. Just remind yourselves how you come home after your shift, having exchanged your ration card for a bowl of soup. How your little ones gulp and a bowl down. How they fall asleep, feel a little better. I say that's worth a hard day's work. And a punch in the face. Not everyone here is having a chipper and thick-skinned as you. A bowl of soup is great, he says. Why do I have to choose which of your 3 kids gets it? Is that a great too? Beaton said nothing, he says. Remembers when the enforcers broke your arm? Okay, see if anyone's fallen into the web. Hear what happened? Nemesis didn't stop at the Foundry's business. He's been roaming on the upper decks too. Say he wants the vessel's shrine with some nobles. And then he fled down to the chambers, so now fugitive squad's on its way. Prepare your backs, it's gonna hurt. Okay, all the snares have been set.
Follow
So
the threads.
spring. Okay. So we need to come back here once all of the things have been set. Whatever those things are. Okay. But okay, wasn't
Yeah,
there like
life aboard these ships for the crew kinda sucks. But life planet side in WH40K also sucks.
everything sucks here. There's an engines here.
Living
right?
in Warhammer 40K sucks LOL.
The creature of sword and prayer does not notice your presence.
Death walks with me.
Okay, let's see what the guide says. Okay.
Fun fact, an Imperial Guardsman is considered a veteran if they survive their first battle.
Identify the nemesis. Okay. Absolutely, the guide is absolutely useless in trying to uh,
The web serves.
okay. Isn't the crowd we're talking about? The deck enforcer.
My visions showed this path, and many others.
Whip? Who's Whip? An old burn skirts across her body in a scarlet blotch. Okay. What are you looking at, you beggars? You finish your shift, you go to the barracks, start your shift, you check in with the foreman and get to work before my lord, Matilda comes to pay you in the back. And Matilda, I presume, is a wonderful, not at all intimidating baton on your belt. I guess our disguise is working, but I would rather not spend the next few watches in the med bay because of a misunderstanding. Where is Master? My Master at Arms. Apologies for not recognizing you, ma'am. Let's see if our awareness test is going to work. Nice. Day after day, she watches herself labor away, exhausting the last vestiges of strength. Nothing is as important as during the hunt. Tell me what you know and I will listen. Okay. Let's just converse. I'll keep an eye on those around us. Okay. It breathed essence made from ashes and blood of the faithful. A touch of his will, the undying emperor wishes to bestow a revelation upon me in his trying hour. Let his tarot show the way. Breathing the essence of his ash and blood, a wave of epiphany sweeps over my thoughts, pulling me into a blessed trance. A portent from him, the undying one, blesses me to take whip. The minions of Nemesite fear her. When her soul is delivered to the undying one, the traitors will feel invulnerable. They'll crawl out of the holes and will fall into my web. I could not see Whip's threads with a blade, for the serfs would recognize me as one of the spinners. But the spark of the machine spirits and the plasma drive chambers have already claimed lives of many. Oh my goodness, are we going to take an innocent life? Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay nay. Watch me whip, whip. Watch me nay nay.
Only death.
What in flip? I just got an ad for a mobile version of World of Warcraft that I am 99% certain Blizzard did not approve of.
Oh my goodness.
Another step, another thread.
Set up a trap by spilling the liquid. Okay. And then carry out the will of the undying one.
Follow the threads.
Is Whip going to walk at the any? Oh, Whip's dead.
Blizzard has enough to worry about. One of the new higher-ups says that she wishes it wasn't called Warcraft because it's too aggressive of a name.
Oh my goodness. And there goes Whip. Godiera is dead. Something to celebrate until they assign a new okay. God, them and then dance to our bones. Okay. I wonder if this is enough to get them. Just listen to them.
Steps.
Yep.
Like, why do these people keep ending up in these positions? One of the devs at Halo says they despise working on a game with firearms in it because they think firearms are evil.
You know exactly why. I have a friggin' I
Then
have
why work on a game that has firearms?
I have a sneaking suspicion it is to do with quote unquote nepotism, or putting people with the putting lol cows into positions of work by privilege rather than by competency. All right. Your plan appears to have work, Spinner. Showing something. It's not like a conductive charge to serfs. They're stirring. Listen to the rapid beating of their hearts. What are those two talking about? Hammer and anvil? Can hear with their whispers. The enforcer is dead. The punishes with the upper decks will soon happen. Wait for the right moment and then light the spark. Yep.
And these companies wonder why they are tanking.
Yep. But it is always the case of this is a downfall of companies always. You start off with a large company. Whenever a company goes public, you no longer serve the people. You serve. You're no longer incentivized to keep people happy. You're incentivized to keep shareholders happy, and whatever decision to make shareholders happy will be involved with trying to make more money rather than trying to make a good service or making a good product.
Shut your mouth, you foul dog. The time's lackey. Protect the Lord Captain and the crew. Never seen met in furnace before. Okay. Oh. Edge. Assassins. Find the assassins. Okay. Alright, the lay people press in from all sides, pushing and shoving. Alright. Take a closer look at Furnace. Do you believe deserve to be executed, my brothers and sisters? It's not labored with the sweat of unbrow. Okay.
Oh no,
Feel
they have
the
opinions.
flowing rage of these poor wretches. Yep. Think about dumb and danger-esque. Okay. These people are standing before me. What should we do? Which of it do you dare to call the Lord Captain's judgment unfair? I demand to see the accuser. Okay. Writer is everything but name. And you ask why you've been shown no trust. Yep. Because they're just. Okay. Why are you surprised? Have the officers even treated us otherwise? sense the smell hanging in the crowd. Turn my thoughts to Dumb Danger-esque. Come and save everyone. Swears have been heard and will not be forgotten. I'll hereby chastise. This compartment is profane thoughts, yeah. You cannot save everyone. Oh, we have a warp lore. Come on. Succeed. Nice. A tantalizing, elusive scent of rage is more than a stench. It is a tool, the weapon of despicable trio, which they are used to influence the minds of the laity. So doing warp stuff. The crowd reeks of flowering treason. I delved down its roots and realized what it takes to reject his will so. His sacred privileges is being attacked. He alone chooses who may journey to him. But these three instigators, they are determined to move against the decision for themselves, dragging their souls of all around in the fires of violence with them. Let's look at Rapier in the eye here. She is fragile, but there's strength in her, an authority taken for granted and understood by everyone. Appeal to Dumb and Danger-esque. Death will kill me all, but not today, unless you're truly keen to meet its embrace. And death no longer moves them, therefore they have fallen under the enemy's spell. Show me threatening, pointing fingers. Stand firm and do not resist. Okay, the crowd presses forward. Harder and harder, my breath is growing short. Lose myself in the dance of blood. Yep. Oh man, okay. So okay, let's see if we can avoid death.
She said it was morbing time and she morbed all over them.
Oh no. We're trying to furnace, feel everything. Think about Domin. Okay.
Social links. Social links.
You can't save everyone. Lore warp. Succeed. Okay, success. Look at Rapier. Dumb and Danger-esque. Drowns out my own thoughts and stops me from focusing on his image. Okay, bear one of my brains. Okay. My throwing knife and take one swipe at the Rapier's face. Seal your lips, heretic. Stop, you are committing treason. Stand firm, do not resist. Starback, Morteg. Okay. Right, I could bear it no longer. Okay, never mind. I think everything always ends in this anyways. Yeah. Okay, two bodies spot up before me. Sever their threads. let's do an awareness test at least. Good, awareness test succeeded. Very little faint traces of the mutations have twisted their bodies. The foul stench of corruption emanating from their meat, the deformed, strangely colored brains of their crushed skulls that sprawled by the heresy of sedition. Okay, what? I guess they're Xenos. They huddled in corners, ashamed of their own subservience. But they do not know what is enough. Flaming and Steel Mistress still alive. Are those two still alive? The threads have not yet been cut. I realize with astonishment that they are standing close to me, and furiously reproaching all those who had maul and threatening punishment. The use is to hunt now. It's time for the next step. Hans finds a sealed case in which his tarot card reside. It is time for divination. Divination! Okay, thoughts of dumb dangerous creep up from the shadows and leap out in my focused mind like a predator. They claw at it, robbing of my concentration. What him? I wish for him to be near me right now. I will not resist. The image of dumb dangerous comes into view, and I gaze upon it for an excusable length of time. Oh my, I did not know that his bond between us would be so strong. The Vizier did not warn me of how important the precious it might become. It gave into my weakness, and the confusion in my mind lessens. Right. A stream of blood gushes across the floor, and its tarot card lies. Okay. I draw the beginning. A hound. I gaze on the card in depiction of the Astro Militarum armored vehicle. The heart is the Harlequin. Inverted, lies, manipulation, a shadow play blocking my path. A lie exposed, deception revealed. The preacher, a man who the preacher, a man who carries ideals and proclaims it. But who is it? Nemesite? One of his supporters? Someone already slain, or someone still alive? I must know. The Aquila, his holy image, watches from within the card, and my heart grows frigid with the knowledge of what it represents. The enlightened one is yield manifested his omen to the traitor's blood. The hunt has begun and is completed by the unveiling of a great deception. Our enemy is elusive because he has a powerful ally, one who espouts faith in the emperor of this vessel, the ship's confessor, in the league with the Nemesite. Oh my goodness! Professor Adelbart is actually in cahoots with quote-unquote Nemesite, quote-unquote the whatchamacallit, with the Xenos, with the Pyramids. It makes quite a sense, actually. He was the one who led us into the chambers, into the trap. And with that, I think it's now time to save. Right? And call it a video. I'm going to go keep writing. I am in the middle of my writer's, not block, but writer's ADHD tangent type thing. Okay. Not a lot of viewers today, but that's expected. But Saturday, I'll be sitting up on my bed, which is the safer thing. I don't know if I'm able to play Animal Crossing from my bed. If I am, then we'll try that. And if that's going to be the process, that one we'll try that. If not, yeah, if not, then we'll figure something else out. Probably either more Rogue Trader, or we're gonna have what's it called? Something Valentine's Day related. Okay. All right. Let's thank our members. Thank you, Apilux, Manta, Bruno, Amish Slam, Chris Burton, Lord Yelanak, and Orphan Slayer for being members at the time of streaming, getting towards bits early. Cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. And if you want to join the membership program and get turned into Pokemon, check out the join button down below. Otherwise, don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it, subscribe if you want to see more, and click on the bell to get notified for when I go live. And that's going to be it for today. Yeah. I'm still probably going to think about what to do, whether if Rogue Traders the thing we're going to do. But that's going to be it for today. See you guys in a bit. It's me, I'm Big, and I'll be back. Bye for now.